As bass players, we are working with lower frequencies. And the lower the frequency gets, the harder it is to hear the difference between each note. And it's often that we hear, that we can feel the note being wrong rather than actually hearing the note being wrong. Because the pitch is so low that it's not normal to hear it, or it isn't actually that easy to hear. But what I want you to do is to pick your favorite jazz standard, because that, my friend, is one of the best ways to practice ear training on your bass. The reason why I pick a jazz standard, like, let me ask you this, have you ever tried to sing a jazz standard? I have, many times, and I have mad respect for jazz vocalists because they are able to be so detailed between semitones when they are singing. And I mean, we're playing a fretted instrument, so it's way easy for me to pick to differentiate between semitones. But when you're singing, you can't really actually like just pick a note. So I got tremendous respect for jazz vocalists. And the reason for jazz standards is because the key always changes. Well, usually in most of the jazz standards, the key changes all the time. So it's also a practice for your ears to adjust to each key all the time. So it's very important that you have your minor scales, or even better, your minor chords and your major chords practiced on your bass, so that you can do a major chord in an arpeggio, and you can hear the difference between a major 7 or a dominant 7, right? And also do the same with minor. So if you have more control of the major and minor chords, then this is definitely going to be easier, because then you can use that theory to be able to help you out when you are trying to pick these melodies by ear. Now, my favorite jazz song is It's Been a Long Time. Well, one of my many favorites. So I'm going to show you now, and I'm going to go through the melody line, which I've just transcribed by ear, learned by ear, and kind of show to you how and why this is such a good practice for you to be better at ear training on bass, for you to be able to play bass by ear. That's a better way to say it. Before I play you the melody line for It's a Long Time jazz standard, please consider to subscribe to my channel and help me out if you like the video. I would deeply appreciate it in the quest to building this channel and the community for online bass players. Thank you. So let me go through the melody line, and I'm gonna show you where I made some mistakes and where I kind of like struggled a bit to hear it. So this is also a great practice to be able to connect your mind, your musical ears to the instrument as well. So it's just a mega plus if you're actually singing at the same time. So like da, 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 da. Right? It doesn't matter if you're pitch perfect when you're singing. The only thing that matters is that your fingers and your instrument is connecting with your musical mind. Just that first phrase there, you can see a major chord from the A flat. So you can almost see it from the three first notes. You can go, all right. So you know it's a major chord. And then normal in major scale, you have the major 7, and then you can hear da 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 da, and then you can think, okay, it's not many notes between da 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 da. So then you can try to follow the major scale and just go one semitone down, descending. So it's the same top notes if you just change the root. But it doesn't matter if you go, then you can just say, ah, it wasn't that far. I remember I was going, and then I went, and honestly, man, when you're working in these lower frequencies, it isn't that easy to hear that compared to, right? So the better you're at training and hearing the difference between the semitones, then you're gonna just get better and better at doing this. And that's why I want you to practice this way. So chromatic. That's why you do the jazz standards. They have so many chromatic tones and then go out of key. And picture this. So the next phrase is very similar to the starting phrase, but it's one big difference. No, it's not major, it's minor. And it's a semitone, so the pattern is the same, it's just the minor third instead of the major third. Right? Now honestly, I did this many times and I did the wrong. I did this for example. But it's right, so you can hear the or, right? Just great practice, and the more you do it, the better you get. That's a bit of a leap, right? So you gotta practice those as well. A fifth up. So on top of that practice, try add on articulations as well. Try and mimic the melody, mimic how it's being played as well. Honestly, it's a great practice, and it is actually a lot of fun, right? So I hope this helps. Start using jazz standards and pick and practice learning the melody line on the bass. And please stay low. And obviously you're not going to play that melody line live or anything. You're probably just going to stick to the walking bass line and being the bass player. But it's just such a great practice for us bass players to hear the difference between the semitones, just as any other musician should be better at. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.